or less than 9 hours from kickoff here in Las Vegas, the Chiefs facing off against the 49ers in tonight's Super Bowl showdown. And joining us with his preview of the big game, legendary quarterback and Super Bowl champion Joe Theismann. He's missing something, though.
My ring's gone, Will.
Yeah.
Do you know where it might be?
Brian Kilmeade has had his tradition interrupted.
Many years.
Now, for the first time ever, a Cowboy fan was willing to put on a Super Bowl champion's ring.
Now you give it back.
And I can't go home to Dallas.
No, you cannot. I'm not going to let you do that.
Great to see you, Joe.
Great to see you, too. Thank you.
Get that ring on your finger. What do you think? Got the big game today.
I think it's going to be a heck of a football game. I mean, you've got the two teams that proved to be the best in the league this year. Got two of the best coaches in the history of football in this game, both extremely creative on the offensive side of the ball. But, you know, you hear the saying all the time, defense wins championships. And I think, you know, certainly Kansas City's defense over the last month or so has played terrific football. San Francisco's defensive football team is going to have to play better than they have the last couple of games because they've spotted some people some points. I don't think they can do this against Kansas City.
That's a fascinating point that I haven't heard a lot of people make. When people talk defense, they usually talk about the 49ers defense because of that defensive line. The Chiefs' defense is a bit underrated, but Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator, as you point out, he has had game plans for stopping teams like San Francisco.
He's done a terrific job of taking what he wants to do and apply it against a team and their strength. For example, Baltimore. They weren't going to let Lamar Jackson beat him with his legs. So they made him throw the football. Man-to-man coverage, make him throw the football. If you can beat me, his philosophy, I believe, was, if you can beat me and my guys one-on-one, then you deserve to win. But we don't think you can. So we're going to put pressure on you. We're not going to let you out of the pocket. We're going to make you throw the football. And they still almost managed to pull it out.
I've been talking to Joe downstairs during your commercial breaks about everything throughout his career. I'm so fascinated by it. We're talking about one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. You played at 185. You told me you didn't lift weights when you played, that you played multiple sports. You were drafted by the Twins. You played baseball. Yeah. But what is it about that makes a Mahomes or a Purdy or any great quarterback great?
I think it's mental toughness. I think you have to have, that's the number one thing I think for everybody, is you need to be mentally tough. You're going to get beat down. You're going to be physically beat down. You're going to be mentally beat down. But you have to get up and keep on striving to be the best you can be. And at the position of quarterback, it requires leadership. Now, what is that? It's the way you carry yourself. It's the way you walk. It's the way you communicate with people. It's the authoritative nature. When you step in a huddle, you want those 10 guys to believe what you're saying. And then you go out and have to perform. Lip service doesn't get it done.
And you were saying, and it's here.
And it's here. It's between the years. The game is played mentally. So many guys, how many times have we seen guys throw the football and go, wow, that's unbelievable? But they couldn't handle either the pressure or the mental things that are necessary to be able to be successful at this level.
Well, I will say Joe was a lifelong Redskin. Of course, he is now a big fan and supporter and connected to the Washington Commanders. But in real life now, Joe's a cowboy, a real-life cowboy.
I had my horses, had my cattle, still have my cattle, have my horses. Tried to rope a fence post one day.
Hopefully your Super Bowl predictions go better than your cowboying, but...
Well, I'm going to go with San Francisco.
San Francisco.
That's going to go
Joe
with San Francisco.
Theismann, the legend. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, Will.
More Fox and Friends coming up.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.